Hello.
And we're live.
Hello, Michelle. Grandpa the Kid.
Hello,
Welcome.
everyone.
We'll give people a chance to come over, I think.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Yay, third one is the charm. We were giving everyone a chance to make their way over from Dole Whip Dad. I think they're still going, right?
Mm-hmm. So many pins from the last trip. So many pins.
So Jeff is back, and he's sick. Right?
Not feeling too good.
Yeah. I think it has to do with the plane, right? When did you start with it? This morning? You weren't sick yesterday?
A little bit last night.
Oh, no.
Got run down.
Yeah.
Run down.
Oh, okay. Mike went to Walmart, so he won't be in. Okay. Well, thanks for letting us know. We'll wait a few minutes and let some people jump on. So we had our trip. Well, last Saturday the disco dance?
Hey, Road Trip Dave.
Hello. Was last week
Last week was the disco dance in front of the castle, yep.
It seems so long ago, doesn't it?
Not for me.
My hair's still wet.
He's home. I am home, Mar.
Yes.
Hi, Michael Riley. Yes, I am home. I came home last night around 11:30. So I was there for 8 days and got so many pins.
So many pins, and you got to ride
Rise of the Resistance twice.
Which
not once.
We'll talk about that, but we won't do any spoilers because I was really surprised how many people. You did a couple of live streams from down there, and people walked away like they didn't want to see.
Hi, Rhonda.
Yeah, they didn't want to see what was happening.
Who?
So, I think Rob Fuzz. I think he left whenever you.
Oh.
He came back and said I walked away because he didn't want to actually see it. He wanted to wait.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I think probably other people may feel the same way. So.
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Rise of the Resistance. You can't even compare that to anything else that's out there right now.
Yeah.
Hands down.
So I'm doing a surprise trip this weekend, an unplanned surprise trip with my friend from my Shell Space. Michelle and I are going to run down, and we're going to stay off property because we weren't able to get anything on property.
Where are you staying?
We're staying at Spring Hill Suites. Yeah, and we're renting a car. So we're just doing the one day, but we're going to do a park hop. She's going to do a park hopper, so we can go to Hollywood Studios in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then over to Epcot. So everyone's saying get there at 6 o'clock.
You're not going to be able to. One day it doesn't seem like a lot.
Oh, we'll be able to do a lot.
I was there for 8 days and I couldn't do.
That's okay.
Everything.
We're just going to we want to hit Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
And then we want to hit the festival for a little bit.
All right. Well, get there early. Get a good boarding pass.
Right.
Good boarding group.
That's the plan. We could do other things at Hollywood Studios while we wait for a boarding group to be called, right? Yeah. Because they call your boarding group. Yes.
Hey, Monarch Moments. Thank you for jumping in. It's good to see you guys.
See, that's what Mar's saying.
I have a lot of videos to catch up on this weekend. So
see, Mar's saying her daughter doesn't want to do it either. See any of this?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
That's fine. Yeah, everybody.
I wanted to see it so I knew what to expect because I wasn't going to ride it. I thought I wouldn't ride it, but you're saying I could handle it. Yeah.
Once you could probably handle it once. Yeah.
Why once?
I don't know if you rode it.
Does it rattle you? I mean, does it move you around a lot and throw you around?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. You can't wear a hat on it. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be the judge of that.
Hey, Mike Wheeler. Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather. So if I have like a snot bubble coming out of my nose or something, I apologize in advance. Hey, Disney dude.
I'm only here for a little bit because I'm one of the crazy people that. Oh yeah, I know it does get crazy on a Saturday. So, all right. Well, do you want to jump into the pins and then we can talk about your trip?
Let's ask. So, what do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about the Rise of the Resistance pins or the Christmas pins? So, why don't you put in the chat what you want to see first?
Yes. Oh, she's saying you're in a battle. There's going to
be action.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
we have Rise of the Resistance pins and we have Christmas Party, Christmas 2019 pins. So
I'll tell you what, maybe we should, because that's kind of how it happened in order. We did the Christmas stuff first, then Rise of the Resistance, right?
Okay.
And then that can lead us into talking a little bit about Rise of the Resistance. If that's okay with everyone, we'll start out with Christmas pins.
Pam said Rise. Monarch said Rise.
Oh.
They want to see Rise.
They want to see Rise of the Resistance pins first. Okay. All right. Well, why don't we do that? And then we'll go Christmas. Then we'll talk about, yeah.
So I was going to show the Rise. We each got like 2 of these. So I was going to show Rise of the Resistance pins. And Angela was going to show the Christmas pins.
Yes.
So.
All right. Let's start
wow,
off with.
Jeff. Snot bubble.
Nice.
Fam.
All right, so let's start out with the Rise of the Resistance pin.
So this was the. Now, what's funny about these pins is they were directing, when opening day Rise of the Resistance, they were directing people to the ride, but you could get in a boarding group, and if you are already in a boarding group, you could go throughout the park and do whatever you wanted
till they call you.
Till they call your boarding group. So you could go on Tower of Terror, you could go on Rock and Roller Coaster, or you could go in line for the merchandise. So I was standing in line for the merchandise, and they handed me a sheet, and I was looking at the sheet, and I didn't see any limited edition pins on there. There wasn't anything special. So I stood in this line for about 15 minutes, and I'm like, I'm not standing in this line. I'll come back later. So while I was waiting to go on the ride, I went in this other store, which there was no line, and I found all these limited edition Rise of the Resistance pins, plus the pins they were selling in the other store. So
wow, that's crazy.
So I'm not sure why everybody was going to that one store.
Well, they didn't know, because they directed everyone.
They made it seem like they were only selling Rise of the Resistance in that one store.
Yeah.
Where in actuality they had it in like every store. So
okay.
That was a lot of talking for nothing, really. But I just wanted to let you know the Rise of the Resistance and stuff is in basically every store.
Yeah, not just the
Hollywood
special.
Studios.
Yeah.
So this was just a open edition Rise of the Resistance pin. So Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. This was I just had to get this one because
it looks cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And it was $9.99. Here's the backer card for that. Rise of the Resistance, Galaxy's Edge. So there's really nothing special about this one. It wasn't limited edition, limited release. It just appealed to me, so had to get it.
Bought it.
Yep.
So these ones are all different, huh?
Yes.
These ones you're going to show next?
Yeah, the limited edition ones are all.
Do you have this one also?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, yeah. So you'll show all 3. He got 3.
So this
I just got 1.
This one's orangish, brownish, whatever. This is a limited edition of 1500. All these limited edition ones are 1500. So I think that's Admiral Akbar on there. You can see it's clear. You can see my fingers behind there.
That's neat.
So if I turn it around,
and that's limited to 1500.
Yes, these were all limited edition 1500. So this is sort of a brownish, orangish shade. So this was one of the limited edition pins that they had there. So
yep.
And 1500. Okay. So that was one of them. This one was greenish, and this looks like it's Poe Dameron on there. So the green's not really coming through on that, but yeah, this was a limited edition of 1500 as well.
Oh, his head's turned to the side.
Yeah, his head's turned to the side.
Yeah.
So that was the second one. Now I only saw these 2 at the store, and when I was buying the pins, the lady said there's actually 3. So she ran across the street, got a couple more for me, and she got me this one. So this one has C-3PO and R2-D2 on it, and this has a bluish tint to it.
That's the one I wanted. You picked me up that one. I only wanted one, so that's the one I wanted. So
yes, they're all Modern Mama. See, they're all like clear in the middle. Like, see how you can see my finger in the background? They're all like a plastic.
Turn it around to the other side. I don't know if you could see. It's see how it has the symbol. Oh yeah, it's the shape of the. And we do not do the pin trading. We just buy these pins that we keep for ourselves that we collect. So, And we pick up pins that have to do with our trip. So
yeah, so these were all limited edition of 1500. So that I'm not sure if you can see C3PO and R2D2 on there.
Yeah, you can.
And then they were all two pins on the back, and they all came on these similar
2 posts. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 posts, and they all had these backer cards on them. So, and these were $17.99 each. So,
Cool.
those were all the Rise of the Resistance limited edition pins that I saw. And what I also saw there.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Had to get this one.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody know what that is?
A Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian pin.
So his helmet does look shiny. So it is his newer helmet, right? Because I think when it first came out, the pins that first came out, he was kind of his uniform was like kind of jacked up a little bit. It was kind of yeah, and now it's shiny. So that must be from his new armor. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a thicker pin. I'm not sure if I hold it sideways, you can see how thick it is.
Yeah.
But it does have some depth to it. And this was a limited release pin.
It's heavy. You can show mine because it's still on the backer card. I think it looks neat on the backer card.
Here's what it looks like on the backer card.
Yep. Limited release.
Limited release. It's got the 2 posts on it. And this was $15.99. So this was a limited release, $15.99.
Yeah. Mondo. Yeah, we have to catch up on 2 episodes. So good morning. Good morning, Kinabooing America.
How are you? So yeah, so that's what that pin looks like.
Yeah, I'm excited about watching those next.
And this is a heavy pin too. I mean,
Amy, are you kidding me? How are you logging in from the air? I know you can send texts from the air, like iMessages. Amy is really AJC Magic TV is totally dedicated. She is heading to Disney World, and you guys, everybody, keep a lookout for Amy because she's going to be down there doing all kind of crazy stuff, right?
Mar said, "Holy Pooh Bear, Mandalorian pin." Yeah, Mar, this is a really heavy pin. I mean, did you feel that?
Yeah, like, it's very substantial.
It's solid. Like,
it's really substantial.
If I was to throw this at your head, it would leave a dent, right?
Or if you were to throw it at this computer screen, it would crack it.
Yeah,
right? We don't want to do
definitely.
That. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's a heavy pin. So, and that is all the Rise of the Resistance Mandalorian pins.
Okay.
That I saw. They did have other limited edition pins, but I kind of went crazy buying pins.
Yeah.
And I was using up all the gift cards. So
did you use all the gift cards?
No.
Oh, that's good. So there's still some left for me and you, Michelle, for us to use.
But I might tell you another one that I wanted if you have money left over.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about it.
It had C3PO on it. It was a limited edition. It had C3PO
was for Rise of the Resistance?
It was with the Rise of Resistance pins.
Okay.
They had a couple other limited edition ones.
Yeah. Amy's saying, can't wait to get there. Yeah. Yeah. Michelle, I don't think we're going to overlap. I think Amy's coming home the day before we head down. But that's okay. Then we can give everyone complete coverage for the next week of what's going on at Walt Disney World. Because Amy will be there. Then we'll flip-flop. And then I'll be back down. So, okay. So do you want to talk about...
Why don't you go now?
Why don't we talk about these pins first? And you're going to have to hold these up because I need to do... My nails are a mess.
Okay.
Heaven forbid. Yeah.
So we also got the send me the details, Jeff.
Oh, about which pin you want. Yeah. We'll figure it out later. We'll see you a little bit later, Shell. We'll talk about it.
So these were the Frozen 2 pins that we saw while we were down there. So
yes.
Nature is magical. So there's the little fire lizard thing.
Yes. He's adorable.
So this was a limited release. This was $17.99.
Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
I wasn't a fan of that movie. Sorry.
I know you weren't, but you did get a pin regardless.
Yeah, I did. And this was the other limited release one. Did they have one with Anna on it?
I think those were the only 2.
And this has Elsa on it, and it says "True to Myself" And this was also a limited release.
With that horse, with a water horse, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice the water horse on there. Yeah.
Yes. Hey,
Hey, Dole with Dad.
Welcome. He loves the little fire lizard guy. I do too.
I like the little fire lizard guy. I just wasn't really a fan of the movie.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So those were the 2 pins.
Yeah.
From the, and we'll set this stuff aside as we're showing it. So.
Sorry, I already showed the Rise of the Resistance pins, Jeff.
Yeah. Now here's a special pin. Here's a special pin that I'm so happy. This is something I've wanted to do. So go ahead, you can show that one. There is a limited release, Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington. We were so thrilled that we got to meet them at the Christmas party.
Yep.
So we went to a Christmas party down there. We got to meet Jack and Sally. And I'll tell you what, that was one of the most interactive, awesome meet and greets I've ever experienced. Do you feel that way too? Or
yeah, Jack and Sally were really in character.
Yeah. I mean, we were kind of around the corner, and you know how they kind of usually walk you into a little area. They both like popped their heads around, and Jack was like, "Welcome," just the way he talks, and Sally was just, very quiet like she is, and they were asking us about, something that had happened, something that they had done, and they were wondering hypothetically if they would end up on the naughty list. So it was really
so that's the back.
Yeah. So Mar's saying you've got to show Jeff your Mandalorian pin. Okay, we could show that again.
Okay. Here it is. So that's
show it on the backer. Yeah, on the backer.
So here's the Mandalorian pin.
Limited release.
This is a thick, solid pin.
Yeah.
So there it is.
Yes. So Pam is asking why you didn't like the movie. So you just were a little disappointed in it?
Why I didn't like
Frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just didn't really, I thought the story was so far-fetched, and I don't know. We don't want to give
any spoilers, but Elsa decided she needed to, maybe she wasn't in the right place and she needed to find herself again.
I didn't feel like that they really needed this movie. Like, it really didn't answer any questions that were left outstanding from the first one.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, okay, let's build this story. How can we put this story? Okay, let's go back to when they were younger and tell this weird story, and then they can go explore.
Well, I mean, it gave us a glimpse into where they came from a little bit, and so anyway, that's why.
Yes.
The pin is like a Star Wars ninja throwing star.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's a heavy one.
Yeah.
And then Jeff is saying the first 10 minutes were nuts. Yeah, or 15 minutes of that movie was like all over the place.
Yeah,
sort of.
they were.
Yeah.
The story the parents were telling the kids.
Yeah, it's like, how is this all going to tie together?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So, and I wanted to just mention, well, let's talk about pins. And my ears, these are my friend Michelle's ears. They're the new 2020 ears. I picked them up for her, and I'm taking them to her today, but she said I could wear them. So finally found someone who thought the same as me on it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It was all over the place. So, but I liked it still. All right. So do we want to continue with these Christmas pins?
So now on to the Christmas pins.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we picked up multiple pins, but we're just going to show you the ones that have to do with what we did on this last trip. So we have 3 different resort pins. Now I stayed at, and I think maybe I showed this last time, but we could show it again. We were at Coronado Springs. All these trips are meshing together.
Are they?
I was at Coronado Springs with my friend Jen, and I think, and her family. I think we did show this one already, but we'll show it again real quick. There's the Coronado Springs. There is Miguel from Coco, and there is on the other side. Oh, you want to spin it? Do a little spinner. Oh. Just one spin. It's a little spinner pin, and it says Disney's Coronado Springs Resort on the back. So that's the pin for Coronado Springs. Now, this last trip, we did a split stay.
This was a limited edition. How many was this?
I'm not sure. Maybe we didn't show that last time. Oh, I'm sorry. Now we're going to take these all off the back. It doesn't say on the back?
No. So this was a limited edition. I had actually get the iPad out and zoom in on the
Oh, okay.
Rise of the Resistance to be able to see what they were. Oh, geez. I'm never going to be able to see this.
Okay. Well, we don't need to worry about.
It looks like 1,500.
1,500.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're all 1,500. They're all 1,500.
So this is a spinner.
The ones that we have are 1,500 because they're of the lesser known resorts.
And it has Miguel from Coco.
Yes.
On that pin.
Really cute. So, and it does say, what's it say? Happy Holidays 2019 at the top. So it's kind of hard to see, but.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the next one, then this last trip we did a split stay. We stayed at Saratoga Springs for 2 nights and then Old Key West for 3 nights. So here is the Saratoga pin. And I'm not sure what Goofy has to do with Saratoga Springs, but.
Oh, he's got a horseshoe.
Oh, and he was over at, maybe because he's over at Disney Springs meeting? I don't know. So there's Goofy with his horseshoe that belongs to the horse guy. Everybody loved that.
The
How
horse
you
guy.
said the horse guy on that video?
Jockey.
The
Jockey,
horse guy.
Horse guy.
Yeah, that Christmas resort collection's really neat. Yeah. So there's the Saratoga Springs.
Yep.
So we stayed there.
It's a spinner as well.
Yes.
And it's got Goofy holding a horseshoe.
Yes. And then this last one is Old Key West.
Hey, Tracy.
Good morning. I have to thank my friend Michelle for getting this for me because these came out one day. The next day I went to get them and Old Key West was sold out already. So Michelle was able to get it for me from eBay, if you could believe that, because that's what people do. They buy them up. But that's the Old Key West resort.
So it has Stitch.
So, yep. Within 2 days, Old Key West was gone, which I thought was really strange. Some of them were already sold out, and the Old Key West was one of them.
So these were $17.99 each.
Yeah, and I think they're all limited edition 1,500. But double check, maybe Old Key West there was only maybe there were less. But I was very disappointed that they were gone already. The second day they were released, I picked them all up at.
I think it says $12.50.
$12.50. So maybe there's less. Okay. So I don't know. Hello, Redbeard TV. Welcome.
My eyes ain't what they used to be, though.
So that's the. If you want to hold it up one more time, yep. Old Key West with Stitch. So that one's adorable. So that was that. Now next, another thing we did was, like I said, we met Jack and Sally at the Christmas party. So we also went to the Christmas party. So we got some limited edition pins there. So do you want to talk about those? This is Festival of the Holidays. Here's the Christmas party pins. So there were multiples of these, but
oh
yeah, these are the two here. There's this one, and then you go ahead. We can talk about those, and then I have 2 more down here.
Were these yours?
No, these are mine down here.
Oh,
those are yours.
These are the ones that I got.
Yep.
So they had 4 different ones of these from the Christmas party.
Yeah,
right?
These are the limited edition Christmas party pins.
So I chose to get the Mickey one.
And it says 2019.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take these off to show you how many.
Okay.
So this was a limit. Oh, look, that actually. That bluish part is actually translucent, so light goes through it.
Oh, it is? Yeah. It is?
Look,
let me see.
Look.
Turn it around. Turn it around. That's when everyone can see. Oh, that's neat. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a new design. So they're starting to make them like that.
This looks like it's a limited edition of 5,000.
Oh, that's a lot.
So not really a limited, but
no.
There's a lot of them. So that says 2019. I cannot see. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Yep. He's got a candy cane.
Yes. So here's the mini one that matches that.
Okay.
Kind of goes with that.
And this has a
translucent back also.
As well. Is this one 5,000 too? Yep. Looks like 5,000.
And there's Minnie. That one's mine. Minnie.
Okay.
I like Minnie.
Did you show the backer card that these were on? Here.
No. I mean, they look like, here, I'll let you show. They look like that.
that's what the backer card looks like. So
and they all look the same for each one.
Yep.
Yeah, that is neat how that blue kind of comes through the back.
All right, let me get this one off.
Here, you could show this one while you want me to take that one off, or you're good. Yeah, these are.
Oh, this one has a blue background as well.
Yeah, there were 4, and we didn't want to each get 4. We thought that was a little overboard.
So I got the snowmen. So that's looks like Frosty, and what was Frosty's wife's name? Hazel? No.
I don't know. Hazelnut?
Hazel? No.
I don't know.
This one has a translucent background as well.
Yeah. So
what was Frosty's wife's name?
well, Frosty isn't a Disney character. Were they in the parade, those snowmen? I'm trying to remember what Snowman and Snowwoman have anything to do with.
They're drinking hot chocolate, so I don't think they're going to last very long.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that has to do with the party, right?
Yeah.
They had hot chocolate at the party. Yep.
All right.
And then here's one more.
Oh, what is
This
this?
one's cute. Yeah.
Gingerbread Man.
So, were they in the parade this time?
Yeah.
They were? Okay.
Yeah.
That parade was a blur. So, and that's also translucent in the back. That's probably another limited edition 5,000,
Yes,
right?
I think they're all 5,000.
Yeah. Olaf was in the parade. That's true, Amy. These snowmen are like, they look like Frosty, though. Frosty the snowman.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's those. Now, this is the limited release that we got. We both have one of those. So that's not limited edition. It's just limited release.
Yeah, this was just a limited release.
Mm-hmm. And that one's cute.
Mickey.
There's Mickey, and he's decorating the
Christmas tree.
And it says, Mickey's, does it say Very Merry Christmas Party
Yep.
2019.
2019.
Limited release.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up with those as well. So those were our Christmas party pins that we picked up.
Yep.
And then finally, we will talk about our Festival of the Holidays pins. So we picked up 3 of these at Epcot. So the week that we were down there, it opened on Black Friday, right? It opened Black Friday, the Festival of the Holidays. So we made sure we were there to grab the pins. I'm not sure if we needed to, you know, do it as quickly as we did, but we were just nervous. So these are all, well, here, we'll show that. You want to show the limited release first?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So this was at Epcot, and Chip and Dale are the mascots for this year.
Festival of the Holidays.
So there you go. Festival of the Holidays 2019, Chip and Dale. Anything else going on there?
No, it's not, it doesn't move or
No.
anything, right? It doesn't lift.
No.
Yeah, some of these seem a little more substantial than they normally are, but they don't really do anything.
Yeah. So there's Chip and Dale for the limited release.
Good morning, Blue Ink Crazy and Disney Grandma. Welcome.
Hey, Disney Grandma.
So that was the first one. Now this is a limited edition. So this is a pass holder pin. So this is the limited edition pass holder.
So you have to be an annual pass holder to get this pin. Again, this was at Epcot for the Festival of the Holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there.
Yep. So that's the limited edition pass holder.
How many was this?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Hold on. Let me check real quick. 3,000. Wow, they finally wrote it big enough so I could see it without squinting. So yeah, so that's limited edition of 3,000. Look how big they wrote that on there. I can actually see that one.
Yes. And Pam, Michelle, we missed your chat, but yeah, we could talk about these Jim Shore pieces too.
Did you
after?
say we got to meet? Who we got to
Oh
meet
no,
then?
we'll talk about that too. That's another exciting thing that happened. Yeah.
All right, you showing this one next?
Yes, and this is the last one.
Oh, this is the
last
Take
pin.
this one off too.
Yes, and then we have other stuff to tell you about. We met someone very special down there.
So this was another Festival of the Holidays 2019 Epcot limited edition pin. This is my favorite one. So this has Goofy and Donald on it. And this was a limited edition of 2,000. So you can see this has a couple different layers on it.
Yeah, it's pretty substantial. I almost thought it was a spinner, but it's not. Yeah. So that's pretty neat. It's gold. Is it gold in the back? Is it a little different color?
Yeah,
It's a different color. It's like a gold color.
Yeah, it's got some different layers to it.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not holding that.
Yeah.
So there.
So those are
here's the backer card.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. It has Epcot on there.
It's
like an ornament.
Ornament.
It's Epcot.
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah. Oh, we should have. Well,
what?
We can show that next time. So let's talk a minute. So Pam asked about the Jim Shore pieces, which we'll show you those. While we were down there, we were doing a little vlog over at Disney Springs, and we noticed that there was a sign outside of the Coca-Cola store, and it said between 2 and 4, come inside and meet Jim Shore. And I looked at my watch and it was like 10 till 3. And I said, oh my goodness. I said, Jim Shore's in there. So I thought, is there going to be this huge line, and what's going to be happening when we get upstairs? So we went up, and sure enough, there he was. And he was signing things that you could purchase. And we did purchase it was a train, right? It was like it was a engine.
Yeah.
The engine from a train. No, I was going to say maybe we'll show that next week. Next week, okay? Because it's still wrapped up.
You're not going to be here next week.
I won't be here, but you will be here. So we'll still do the stream. The next week we'll have to think of something else to do. But anyway, Jim Shore was there, so we got to meet him, and he signed our piece that we bought, and it was pretty exciting. It was fun meeting him because we do have a lot of his pieces. And I expected there to be a big line. There wasn't a line.
There was no line at all for Jim Shore to meet Jim Shore.
Well, I think to go over to the Coca-Cola store was unplanned. So I guess he was at Epcot the day before, and then he was at another store at Disney Springs that morning.
Yeah.
And then he was planning on being at the Emporium at Magic Kingdom the next day. So they said, hey, let's squeeze in a little meet and greet at the Coca-Cola store. So sure enough, there he was. Yeah. So messed up. Oh, about these trips. Yeah. So Laura says... my daughter has met Jim Shore. Yes. So Pam's fam, I have none yet, but I do love his stuff. Yeah, he's really so. Let me see this castle.
So wait. Jim Shore, he's a really short guy. Was he shorter than you?
No. He wasn't shorter than me.
No.
He was about the same size as me.
He's a short little guy.
He's a little guy.
But he was real nice.
He's super talented.
He spoke to us for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Well, there was no line.
Yeah.
One thing that he said I thought was interesting was he really loves to do the meet and greets because he said it gives him a chance to kind of be in touch with his fans. You know, he said it's one thing because I'm sure he used to do these pieces like handmade pieces, and I'm sure, you know, he's over the years he's had to outsource that. Yeah, I'm sure all of his pieces are created in China, and they're kind of
I think what he does is he does the design, and then he has people.
Yeah. So this is the castle. Here, do you want to hold that?
Maybe his name should be Jim Short.
Oh, ouch! But yeah, we have a picture. Did we put it on Instagram?
No, we didn't. You never sent me the picture.
All right, look for a picture on Instagram. He's adorable. Jim Shore.
Yeah,
he's adorable.
He's like a little puppy.
He's like a little baby Yoda. Not really, but so yeah. So this is the castle. So, oh, hello, welcome, Cargo. Thanks for stopping by. So we're just chatting about Jim Shore now. So yeah, so this is the castle. You can see there's a lot of detail. Jeff, you keep reading I know you're
Tracy's
laughing.
cracking me up.
Tracy, we'll get to chat with you tomorrow about The Mandalorian. It's going to be an interesting stream tomorrow, I can tell you that much. So
Tracy's on my side, though,
I think he is. So I can feel like I'm going to get teamed up on. Well, Lena will be here, so yeah, we'll be good. So anyway, this is the castle. Do you want to turn it around too? Okay, like there's detail on the back as well.
Just do what I'm told.
You have to be a mom.
So,
ooh. So that's the back of the castle. Very nice.
Yeah, it's
substantial. Yeah.
Hefty.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you turn around and there's the detail of the clock there, and there's the little place where what's her name comes out, the fairy godmother.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know there were people that were bringing in Jim Shore pieces for him to sign.
Oh, other pieces that they had purchased?
Because at the Coca-Cola store, you could only buy Coca-Cola pieces for him to sign. So which we did, but there were people bringing in Mickey Mouse and Disney stuff for him to sign as well. So.
And here is, I'll let you hold
Am I holding this one?
Yes, please. Thank you. Hey, Myers and the Mouse, welcome.
Hey, Myers and the Mouse.
So this is Cinderella. And there she is in her dress there. You can see her dancing with the prince. So very cute. So yeah, that's our other, we do have other pieces too. We have this, these two aren't as exciting.
We have Jim Shore pieces all over the house.
Yeah,
actually.
we can actually show some of this someday too, but this is one that's more for the spring. This is a Mickey and Minnie and Easter one.
Easter. Oh.
Yeah, well, they kind of have Easter. I guess it's more like.
I'll have the whole house sick before the end of the week. Trust me.
Oh gosh, stay away from me. I don't need to get sick before we go. I'm gonna take some airborne. And then finally, at least for what we have in here, there's Marie. And she's adorable. Yeah. So look at all that. I love like the little, like, it's like full part, I guess. Really cute. So that's Marie. Springy, yes. Very springy.
I know some parents, but
threaten. Oh yeah. No more present talk now. I'm waiting for a Jim Shore orange bird. I would love that. So.
All right. Am I showing the rest of these Christmas pins that I have?
Oh, you have. Oh, you do. I'm sorry. I thought we were done with pins. Jeff has.
No, we just went on a little tangent there.
Oh, you have one more pin. This is the.
No, two.
Oh, okay. All right. Show your little one. Show the little one first.
All right. I'll build up to the last one because this one might be my favorite pin of the trip. I found at Hollywood Studios. I'll save that one. So they have this shirt down there with Mickey with this pickup truck and tree in it, which I didn't get. I got the pin instead. But I really wanted the shirt. It's sort of like a baseball.
Yeah, cut. Mm-hmm.
But it was $40.
Yeah, and so thin.
It was really thin and for $40.
Yeah.
So I just got the pin to remind me that I probably could have got it because I had all the gift cards, but I didn't. But there's nothing really special about this pin. It's just an open edition. It was I think it was $10, but I really liked it. Really liked it.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of the shirt that I could have had. And to go along with that was the Mickey feeding the reindeer.
Yeah, we got one for Michelle too.
Yeah, so
that's cute.
Michelle told Angela to get her this pin, but I really liked it too, so I wanted to get that one as well. I thought it was pretty cool. So they have these, like all these pins like this were all together. I think they were $10 or something like that.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
Something Christmassy.
So Pam said it's her fault for the tangent. No, it's my fault because I thought we were done with pins, and I love talking about Jim Shore too. And yes, the red truck tree is the theme for the year. So, and that's true. We could have suggested to Jim Shore about Orangebird. We have a Jim Shore figment too. We'll have to show everybody that.
Oh yeah,
that will probably show you guys for Festival of the Arts because I think Figment is going to be around again for that. That'll be in January.
Yep.
Festival of the Arts. So
I did see some Star Wars Christmas pins. They had like the Porg and Chewbacca and stuff like that. I didn't really see anything new this year. Did you?
No.
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 They might have had some news. This might be my favorite pin of the trip, though.
Okay.
So this was.
That was more expensive.
The only place I saw this was at Hollywood Studios. So this is a Countdown the Christmas pin.
Limited edition.
It's a limited edition of 3,000. And I saw this at Hollywood Studios, and I said, I got to get that. And I asked her if she wanted one. She said no.
No.
But this has 3 backers on it, which if I take those off, this is pretty cool because it actually would stand up by itself. So if I put it in my hand, it stands up.
So show them the back. Yeah, it's got
it's
like a little that's
easel.
pretty neat. Yeah.
So then you can change the count down the Christmas. See.
So you can change the days?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now will it stay, or it seems like it's pretty loose, that spinner?
It'll stay.
Will it?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
that's cute, but the Mandalorian is the best find. Love those countdown pins. I grabbed the Halloween this year, but that one.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't see the Halloween one.
I didn't either. So the only place I saw this was Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
I did not see this anywhere else but Hollywood Studios. So
we were kind of bummed because there was a Thanksgiving pin floating around too that had Pooh and everybody eating at their Thanksgiving table, and we were not everywhere. They were sold out.
They were sold out.
Some of these pins, I'll tell you, unless you're there for the opening or within a couple of days, they're gone. That Thanksgiving pin was gone. So
yeah, we asked them on Thanksgiving Day when we got there, and they said
they were already gone.
That's been gone.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
yeah, it had a 3 backer and it stands up. This was $30.
Yeah. So I guess you could display that, like put it on a table or something.
You could put it on a table, but
yeah, or on a shelf or something to display it and then change it.
Yep.
Yeah. So are those all the pins? So we did visit a couple of new gingerbread houses, but we kind of wanted to save that till we put out the vlog, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we have a couple. We visited 3 more. Oh, we could talk about Saratoga Springs because we did share that with everybody already.
Okay.
The Saratoga Springs gingerbread display. We did do that one. So we'll hold this one up.
All right.
So this was at Saratoga Springs, and this one's very special too, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So this was Saratoga Springs, and we did put out our video for one of our Vlogmas days.
Which day was that? Do you remember?
I don't remember which day it was, but we showed that there was like a little village set up for Saratoga Springs. There weren't a whole lot of decorations, but it was neat that the gingerbread display was not what I would have expected.
No.
So I'm not sure what Belle has to do with
the
Saratoga.
horse.
Well, okay, so there's the horse theme again at Saratoga Springs with the horse guy.
The horse guy.
Sorry. And that's really cute. Look at the little house in the back. It's like a little gingerbread house. And does it have a hidden Mickey on it? Is it like a little red? Is it like a little red Mickey at the top?
Yep.
And there's the horse kind of tugging on that. So, yeah. That looks like the Disneyland Hotel. And yeah, each something different inside. Okay, so that's neat, Monarch Moments. We need to get out to... So Monarch Moments is out on the West Coast.
Disneyland people.
And we're gonna team up. I think we need to come up with a new stream that we're gonna do with them. We're gonna call it like East Coast, West Coast, something. But this is something really special. So I had actually talked to the manager down there before I left on the last trip, and she said when these pins were available, she would get them for us. I paid for them in advance. And she would have something special on the back for us. So you can go ahead and flip that around. So if I flip it around,
so this was a limited edition of 2000, and on the back.
So there's the chef. They got the chef and the person behind actually creating the gingerbread display to sign it for us.
Which was pretty cool.
So that was pretty neat. They had that at the Grand Floridian too. They had the pin signing there. That woman, she has like white hair and braids.
Yeah.
They had a pin signing there too, but she was able to get this signed for us. So I thought that was really nice.
That was very nice of them to do that.
Yeah. So we were excited to get that one.
Yep.
And then we also have Boardwalk that we need.
No way.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes way.
I'll tell you what, so many magical things happened on this last trip. There was another I had visited Wilderness Lodge, and I wasn't able to get the pin there. Or I did get the pin there, but I couldn't get the Boardwalk pin. and there was a girl there, Amber, and she said she had actually worked at the boardwalk before they switched her over to the Wilderness Lodge. So I said, oh, I wanted to get the pin over there. She said, let me see what I can do. So she literally, she called me on the phone because she took my cell phone number. On the day we were heading down, we were on the way to the airport. She called me and said,
this is Thanksgiving Day.
It's Thanksgiving Day. She said, when you check into your resort, there's a special package there waiting for you. She had actually got us 2 of those boardwalk pins.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in an envelope, and she gave them to us.
Yep. So when we checked into Saratoga Springs, they handed us this envelope with the
boardwalk pins. I just thought that was unbelievable.
That was really cool.
It was so nice of her to go out of her way. I mean, while I was standing there that day, she got on the phone. She's calling Boardwalk. She's like, "Hey, is Kim there?" Like, she knew everybody over there. She said, "What's going on over there today? Is your gingerbread house up yet?" And then she said, "Oh, no, it won't go up till tomorrow." And I said, "Oh, we will be gone tomorrow." She goes, "I'll tell you what, give me your phone number." And she said, "When are you coming back?" I said, "We'll be back Thanksgiving Day." She said, "Give me your phone number. I'll see what I can do." And she got the pins for us and had them sent to our resort. It was just really neat.
Now that you've been going down like every other week, I'm sure they get to know you.
It's not that they get to know you. I think they really try. Yeah. So Monarch Moments likes the East-West coast. We need to think about that. Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, that was really nice of them to do that. Yeah. We need to do that because Monarch Moments also, they collect things too, like we do, like the Funkos
Pops. And the pins
and pins too. So we have to do that.
But there was so much Disney magic. Like yesterday when I went to Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
I thought I could do the boarding group from my hotel room. So I tried that, didn't work. So I'm like, I got to get out of bed, go over there again. So I got there a little bit later, like 7:20.
Mm-hmm.
I got boarding group 43. Now the ride kept breaking down yesterday. And they were only on group 25, 26 about noonish. So I figured I wasn't going to be able to go.
Yeah, because you needed to fly out yesterday.
So I had to fly out yesterday. So I talked to 2 cast members, and they said that, they're having some issues today. Do you have a boarding group? I said, yeah, I'm in boarding group 46 or whatever. They said, well, why don't you go talk to the guest experience team? They're right over there, and they can see what you can do for you. Mm-hmm. They said they're not in a good mood today because the ride keeps breaking down. But
oops.
maybe they can do something for you.
Did you tell them you knew the Walt Disney World Resort
I know
president?
I know the president of Walt Disney World Resort now.
But anyway, that's another thing to talk about. So go ahead, finish your story.
So 7:20 is later, Mar. If you don't get there by like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's late. And Amy, that cast member compliment thing, we have to figure out how to do that.
Yes.
We have to do that through Twitter. I think my friend Jen knows how to do it. Yeah. She was going to show us, but maybe Amy, you could show us how to do it too. Because we're going to do that.
To my story, I went over to the my Disney Experience team. There was a guy that was screaming at
a cast member.
Really? Because they made him get off, and now he has to get back on. And he wasn't very happy about that.
Oh my.
And he was you could tell the cast member was having a really rough day.
I feel so bad.
So I'm like, do I really want to do this to this guy? So the guy said everybody else in that line right there had to get off and they're getting back on. You know, he was being really nice about it. But he was keeping his composure. The guy said, this is not good customer service. You know, he was all grumbling and he finally left. And you could tell the cast member was
rattled.
He was a little rattled, but he kept his composure. And I said, I'm not going to yell at you. I just want to ask you a question. I said, I have boarding group 46. My plane leaves in a little bit. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get on the ride. Is there anything you can do? And he said, I can give you an electronic fast pass, but don't tell anybody that I gave it to you. So now
you're telling the world, but
16 people.
Yeah.
So he scanned my Magic Band. I'm not telling which cast member did it.
Right. I think it was because you were one person.
I was one person, and I wasn't going to make a
right. I think when it's like a whole family, it's harder. When there's one person, and you saw this firsthand, and we won't give away any ride specifics, but as they're calling you through, they're looking for single people to fill up a spot.
They are.
So really, and he did ask you, "Are you just by yourself?"
He asked me if I was by myself. I said yes. He scanned my magic band and said, "I just gave you an electronic fast pass. Go get in that line. You can get right on."
Yeah.
So I waited in the queue with everybody else, and I probably got on within the next 20 minutes.
Right. So yeah. So in a way, they were helping you, but you were kind of helping them too, like fill up that seat.
Yeah.
Because I could see they're like, anybody have one? I could see them calling for ones, and a lot of times they don't have one, so they were able to put you in that car by your, to fill up that one spot. They could squeeze in one person, absolutely. It was very nice of them. But I don't want it to be like you're saying something that you shouldn't be saying because.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
But what he did for me was very nice.
It was very nice.
It was very nice.
Absolutely.
And I wish I would have got his name, but I didn't. I was so excited that he did that.
Now I know not to tell Jeff a secret.
No, he.
Well, I think they've been getting so much flack. So. They put you in a single rider line, yeah. And it really helped. Well, you did the single rider.
Here's the thing. Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
I could have just kept going around the single rider line, getting right on
There was no one in that
all
line.
day yesterday.
Yeah.
There was nobody in the single rider line. I mean, I could have ridden Smuggler's Run till I turned blue in the face yesterday.
Right.
I mean, as soon as I got on, I would get off, get right back in line, get right back on. Because they're always looking for one or two people to fill up the cart. And on Rise of the Resistance, 8 people go in a cart at a time.
Right.
So there's 8 people, and I think there's, I want to say 2, 4, 6. There's like 12 bays that are going at a time. So if you say 8, there's 96 people going through that at one time.
Right.
And plus. There's different stages, so they're always. It's an ongoing. It's a quick moving ride too.
Yeah, yeah.
So, no, Rise of the Resistance didn't have a single rider line. I just stood in line with the rest of the people, but they said, if they would have said how many, like when I was riding Soarin' yesterday, not yesterday.
2 days
said
ago.
How many people? Is there just one? I'm like, yeah, I'm just one.
Yeah.
I always got right through.
So Disney Grandma says, but in the single rider, you're not going to be the pilot, right? So you probably have to sit in the back. Yeah.
Single rider, you're always going to be the engineer.
Yeah. So that's that wouldn't work for me because that's the place where you get sick.
No big deal.
The ride car float like a land speeder. So it does kind of glide, right? The actual riding car, like it's kind of, what do they call it?
It's a trackless system. The Ride of the Resistance is trackless. So you're in this car, but there's no track on the ground. You're just, the track must be underneath. I'm not sure how they do it. It's probably magnets or something.
Disney magic.
Yeah. It is trackless. It's just like the Tower of Terror, how that cart is trackless.
I've never been on the Tower of Terror, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Lena. You do feel like you're floating like a land speeder, though. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride it.
You have to ride it once.
I wasn't really sure if I was gonna do it or not, but I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride Smuggler's Run too, I think, at some point. I'll go when we all go together. Yeah. I don't want to go in the single rider because I don't want to be an engineer because I don't think I could handle that. But yeah.
I think though, the more people you have in your group, the more fun the experience is going to be. If you have 8 people, that would be a blast.
That's kind of sad because when we go with our Disney Familia, there's 9
of us.
You might have to go by yourself. Let us all go together. Yeah. I don't know. So there's 8 seats. You can't like squeeze Izzy in there.
There's 2 rows of 4 people.
Okay, and they're actual physical like
Rise of the Resistance
cutout seats. It's not a bench seat. Is it a bench seat? No.
It is a bench seat, but there's 4 seat belts.
Oh, seat belts. Okay, all right. Okay. So Disney, I thought the Tower of Terror had a track. It doesn't? I've never been on it.
Tower of Terror does not have a track. It's trackless.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know. Never been. Never will ride it.
It's trackless till you get to the hookup part, and then you drop.
I think there's a little drop in Rise of the Resistance, but it's nothing like Tower of Terror, right?
In Rise of the Resistance, you go up, and at the end,
and a little down,
and at the end you drop.
So a little bit, not like
just a
Tower
little
of
bit.
Terror.
No, it's not like the Tower of Terror.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for the spoilers, though. We won't say anything else.
I won't say anything.
But it just looks to be so immersive. And no, you said there were people literally crying.
There were people crying when they were getting off the ride because they were
like so overwhelmed.
Well, the graphics, the visuals, the animation, the animatronics in this ride, and I can see why it breaks down so much, because you've never seen a ride like this, and it's not like they had a ride that they based this off of, that they could go with that engineering.
Yeah.
It's all new technology,
yeah.
and I mean, I can see why it's breaking down so much, but it's just overwhelming. There's just so much to see.
Yeah. Well, I felt that way after I got off of the Flight of Passage. The first time I rode it, it was so emotional for me. I was practically in tears. First of all, I was proud of myself for doing it. And I think part of what helped me on that ride was just kind of letting go and realizing, because there are certain parts of that ride where you feel like you're going to go into the water, or you feel like you're going to be, and I just had it in my head, it's not going to happen. It's a ride. And I was able to get through it. And it was emotional for me. I have a feeling this will be emotional too.
This is totally different than Flight of Passage. You can't even compare this to Flight of Passage. It's a totally different experience.
Okay. Yes. So. Okay. All right, Monarch Moments. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to be ending soon.
Head over to the Disney store.
Disney store.
That sounds like a great day.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to ride it. So the plan for when Michelle and I go, the plan is to get up early Saturday and head over there about 5:30, I guess. 5 o'clock. Would you say 5:30?
Well, they let us into the parking lot at 4:30. That's when they open the parking.
Okay.
So really, you might want to check though. They might change that by next week.
Make it later.
I don't know. Maybe they'll just have normal park hours.
All right.
I can't imagine they're going to keep these park hours up.
No, probably for the first couple of weeks they will.
Because I would think that would take a toll on the cast members.
I think they had to be prepared for it, though. I'm hoping they're prepared for it.
These cast members are there at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Amy knows. Amy's niece works there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. Well, I guess what we'll do is just keep an eye on things, and as the time gets closer, we'll just keep checking back to see. Yeah.
It's the release of the last Disney Wisdom series.
Mm.
Are you going to make a video on that, Monarch Moments?
Yeah.
Are you going to be live streaming that?
Mars says Dev's reactions were over. I didn't watch Dev's videos.
No.
I'll tell you what, there are so many videos to watch. We would be here all day on YouTube. We were just talking about that yesterday. If you didn't see it, Lena's she's doing a series called Fitness Fridays, and we were talking about how you could get caught up in YouTube, and this YouTube stuff that we've been doing has not been good for my figure that I struggle with anyway. So I was telling everybody how I stand up and kind of march in place while I walk sometimes. I just kind of march in place while I watch, because hanging out in front of the computer, I've been doing a lot more than I normally do. But yeah, I haven't. My point is, we have so many people now we like to watch, and then when we have the time, and then so I didn't get to see Dev's video yet, basically.
So what's 10 a.m. Pacific here? 10 a.m. Pacific would be 2?
1.
1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Okay.
So I think Tracy and Lena, you're trying to get your times for the for Via Napoli in April, right? So we're talking about something else. I know, Lena, you have the 6th. I think that's all of us. Are you all
going to Via Napoli without me?
Well,
have a good time.
You're going to New York City.
Whoa.
He's going to New
I'd
York
rather go
City.
to Via Napoli. I'll tell you that much.
Well, we have our 6 taken care of, right? So me, Lena, Abby, Amy, Tracy, Kenzie. We could squeeze one more, Tracy, and then
I better see lots of pictures from this trip in April that I'm not going to be on.
Yeah, we have plenty of time to talk about that.
Yeah.
Although it'll probably be here before you know it. So
Billy, watch it. That's a good idea.
Yes, that's a great idea. We don't have a treadmill. That's the only
No,
problem.
we should get
We should
something.
get a treadmill, but maybe we'll get a treadmill for our place down in Florida. I'm not putting a treadmill in here. So we have a gym that we could join too. That's $10 a month, but that's the point of just getting there. So I do have like a little stepper machine that I could get on and do
You're
that.
not going to do that.
Well, I could move it in front of the TV. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, should we say we got our first?
Oh yeah, well we'll do a mail. Yeah, we got our first piece of mail the other day.
Yes.
And I think we're gonna do like a mail. Don't people do like mail streams? Like
yeah,
mail,
we should do a mail stream.
Because I think we're gonna have a couple more things coming too. So yeah. So
Orlando Mike.
Welcome. I like the script stream. That's great. Yeah, that's we love watching the YouTube stuff. So Road Trip Dave is heading out. Thanks for being here. Thank you. And Dev called on the Lord many times. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Jeff, come down.
That's funny.
Hey, Road Trip Dave, thanks for stopping in. We really appreciate it.
So
have a great day.
Tracy, I have to tell you, Jeff come down. So he could actually come down.
Fly from New York?
No.
Oh.
He could have come down if he didn't already volunteer to be a chaperone for this trip to New York City. It's actually, this trip to New York City is going to be more expensive than Disney would have been, honestly, because you would have just had to pay for your airfare. You already have your tickets. So
all right. So here's the deal then. Why don't you guys just bring me home a piece of pizza from Via Napoli? Okay. All right. Is that a deal?
There you go. So, well, here's the thing. Yeah, it's a spoiler if you want to wait for the experience. Uh-oh, did we do a spoiler? Oh, I see what you mean. Dev's video. Okay. I'm like, oh, did we say something? You're gonna have, let me tell you something.
Kenzie's on. I was summoned.
Hello. So, and you guys are up. Some people I know on here are up in New York, but the state of New York, not New York City. You're gonna have some good pizza in New York City.
I don't think we're gonna have pizza in New York City.
Oh, come on. You get a piece.
We're gonna be eating in. They have everything scheduled for us.
Okay, so we don't want to hear any complaining about anything because you're going to have a great time. New York City is overrated. Oh.
He's cracking me up. He's cracking me up.
Oh, that's funny.
I heard my name from the other room.
Yeah, we were talking about, well, tomorrow we're going to get together for the Mandalorian, but we were just talking about, we're talking about the 5K. So
that'll
Jeff
take
says
one
I'll
too.
take one too. Pepperoni. Yeah. Via Napoli does have great pizza, I have to say.
Yeah, I should have ate there when I was.
Yeah.
I was so, you know what? I got all the storytellers.
Oh yeah, those are going to be individual videos. Right?
I went around to every country and got all the storytellers from all the countries. I got La Befana, I got Father Christmas, I got
Père Noel.
I got the
ones in Mexico.
China. I got the Mexico. I got the Japan.
You did a lot. You did a lot while you were down there. Yeah. Those are going to all be individual vlogs, and we only have how many days left till the end of Christmas, till Christmas. So
yeah,
we got to get on the stick.
Yeah. And if you're in Epcot, I highly suggest taking the time to watch the storytellers.
Or you could watch the vlogs that we.
Or you could watch the vlogs when they come out. Yeah.
La Befana, that's pretty neat. She's from Italy.
La Befana's Italy. Père Noel is France. Father Christmas was United Kingdom.
Yeah.
It just explains how every nation
celebrates.
I'm sorry, my voice is going. Every country has their different holiday traditions.
Yeah.
So how they celebrate.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to have those over the next few weeks because there's a lot to squeeze in over the next, 18 days till the 25th. Okay, we have 18 days. So I wanted to tell you something, and Jeff's not going to complain about this one. Lena, I think the 26th, you get in later. I was able to get a breakfast reservation on the 26th of December at that Topolino Terrace.
Yeah, I saw it on the.
So that Topolino Terrace is in the Riviera Resort.
Yep.
And it's the new character breakfast. They must have opened it up either yesterday or the day before. And I saw somebody put a post on Facebook about GMA, or one of the guys from GMA was actually there visiting. that restaurant, and they said something about reservations open. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get a reservation. So I looked for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Sure enough, the 26th, I was able to get 8 o'clock in the morning. I was able to get a reservation for that character.
What are the characters?
I don't know. I'll have to look at it again, but I'm excited about that.
You don't know what the characters are?
Yeah, I know Mickey and Minnie are there, and they're dressed in like cute little outfits. So it's a brand new restaurant, brand new dining experience, and we'll get to be there on the 26th. So yeah, the storyteller videos. So we're going to do a separate one because they're a good 15 minutes long, aren't they?
Well, some of them they're between like 10 and 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
So we're going to put those on the Vlogmas videos, right?
Yeah. We're going to, okay, Kenzie, you're going to hop on tomorrow. Cool. Yeah. I think tomorrow Lena is hosting at 4 Eastern. She is hosting the
Mandalorian.
So make sure you are subscribed to Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my. And then Tracy's
channel as well.
He'll be doing it the week after. I think we're going to do this every other week, right? The Mandalorian talk.
So make sure you're subscribed to Tracy too, though.
Right.
Because you don't want to miss that one either. Right.
Yeah, we'll have those Mandalorian discussions. But there's just so much going on between the holidays and new stuff opening and Rise of the Resistance and Mandalorian, Baby Yoda. I pre-ordered a Baby Yoda Funko Pop. And then I think I said this yesterday on Lena's stream. And then I wanted to pre-order a plush that they had at Target. And it said receive it on or after April 1st. So Baby Yoda plush will not be available till April 1st. At least that's what it said on the Target website. So, yeah.
Yes, Tracy, we're going to be in Disney on Christmas Day.
We are. So this is something, again, that was just last minute plan. We're going to fly down on Christmas Eve, which is, we've never done this before. So we're going to go down on Christmas Eve. We're going to be there Christmas Day. And then a few days after that. We've never done it before. Our annual passes are blacked out, but we're going to see Lena down there. Yeah, and then we'll have to do a stream for the new movie also. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited. That'll be out the 20th. Now, we don't have tickets till Friday for that. Usually we try to get it the Thursday before, the night before, and we weren't able to. They were sold out. So I think, is it the 20th, December 20th that it comes out, or 22nd? Whatever that Friday is. We have the tickets for Friday at 4:30, like later in the day. So after the kids are off school, and then the kids have a half day.
Yeah. I was just going to say something. I totally blanked out.
Yeah. So because I'm going next. Okay. So Disney Grandma. Yeah. We need to figure out like a schedule of how we're going to release those videos. So I'm not prepared for Star Wars. I
work at a movie theater.
Kenzie days. Oh, so it's going to be crazy, huh? Yeah.
Oh,
I do have to say, the place where we're seeing the movie, you have assigned seats, which I really like. So it's not like we have to get there 2 hours before, so you don't have to sit like right in front of the screen.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
So that when I was on the, I had a car when I was in Florida this past trip, and I was listening to the radio the one day, and all they were talking about is how Disney really missed the boat on all this Baby Yoda merchandise.
Yeah.
And how you're not going to be able to get it till April, May of next year. You know, they were really bashing Disney on not having that. Yeah, on not having that foresight. And
so
this is like Frozen all over again.
Yes. Frozen swamped us. Okay. So
Frozen, really?
Yeah. 26 is called Boxing Day in the UK. Work on the Christmas Day. Oh, okay. That's neat. Yeah. See, I wonder, I'm not sure how will Santa find us? I know.
He'll know where we are.
The nice thing is the kids are a little bit older now, but we do travel with another family, and their daughter still is kind of on the fence, so they're not ready to quite do that yet. So it's looking like you can pre-order Baby Yoda merch on Shop Disney. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Huh.
Told me when I was down there 2 years ago, Christmas is the busiest day of the year. Yes, so I understand. Keep an eye out, because you'll see on social media Christmas Day, that park will shut down. I mean, the Magic Kingdom gets to capacity, and they end up closing it. But like I said, we won't be able to experience it because we do not have park tickets. But But we have plenty of other things to do. So
Kenzie's saying they had over 300 people in the theaters
wow.
for Frozen 2. Kenzie, is it still are there still people coming in to see Frozen 2?
Well, I think she means on opening day.
I know, but
yeah, I feel like opening day for Star Wars, people are going to be dressed up. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, yeah. How many Baby Yoda pops? One, Rage, Grandpa the Kid.
Why would you get one? Why do you do this to him?
I freaked out when I saw it, and I'm like, I gotta put one. Okay, I can pre-order more. I can pre-order more. Target's super cool about it. I just had one. And because we're red card people, I got the free shipping and 5% off and everything. So we can get more.
Santa is magical and knows where you are. True fact, Tracy.
Oh, so yeah. So they did hold off on the Baby Yoda merchandise, yes, so that we would be surprised. And I totally agree with that. But they should have been ready. I feel like they could have been ready as soon as, but I don't know if they would have been able to predict. They did not know what a sensation he was going to be. There was no way to predict that.
Yeah, I get that, but have something, at least say you ran out.
No, that you don't want to say that you ran out.
Would you rather have something to sell and run out, or would you rather have nothing?
Yeah,
and miss all
the
sales?
I agree what Jeff is saying. The Target tweeting out a picture of the boxes and ruining the surprise. Yes, absolutely. But I kind of wish that they would have been prepared and not like we would have to wait until April.
You're going to have to wait months.
I think they're manufacturing them is what I'm thinking. I mean, they have a picture of it. And maybe we can get some snapshots of that. Maybe we can put it on our stream tomorrow.
Are you getting a lot of snow up in New York?
Wow. To travel in the snow.
6 people.
Okay, so a lot of people haven't been coming in.
Okay.
Huge spoiler. Absolutely. It would have been a huge spoiler if it would have come out beforehand. I agree.
Did we have snow here?
We had a dusting when I came home the other day, but no, we haven't had a lot of snow. So with the clues going out with Toys of Endgame. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I agree. They should have waited definitely before releasing, but I thought they might have had some stuff in the what do you call it? What's the backstage, right? So they had stuff just waiting to release, and as soon as it came out, then they would open up the floodgates, and here's all the merchandise that goes along with it.
I guess if they're making stuff, though, somebody would leak a picture, like the manufacturer.
Do you think?
I get it now. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm so over the snow. How's your hand, Tracy? Getting better?
Yeah. I think he showed us yesterday. You missed it. You were down in Disney.
How did he show you?
He was on Lena's stream with us. And He showed us his hand. So
are there stitches?
So Orlando Parks Rovers. This is interesting. Fully embrace the cuteness of the 50-year-old species with calling it the child plush toy. It is adorable. The plush is adorable, but it's going to be a while. So it's opened up the Etsy creators to make some stuff. I wore my Baby Yoda Christmas sweater to class yesterday. Oh, okay. Jeff, we'll have to check that out. So
black and blue fingers. Okay.
Yeah. Do we all have trackers for Santa? We used to do that. Remember, it was that what was it called? Not Norwal, NORAD or something, where you could track Santa and see where he was. So
trackers for Santa, like Amanda does.
But yeah, the Etsy creators, that's a good point, where they could if somebody's on it, they could make some stuff. So yeah.
I think my voice is gone.
It's exciting. Okay. All right. Well, I think you want to wrap it up. We'll be wrapping it up. I think Myers and the Mouse is on in 45 minutes.
I don't have my watch. I forgot to charge my watch last night.
So NORAD, thank you. NORAD. Yes. So, but we appreciate everybody jumping in and being here today, and we had a lot of fun talking about our pins.
Yeah.
Rise of the Resistance.
It was a great trip.
Christmas and Jim Shore. Our meet with Jim Shore.
Oh, Jim Shore.
We gotta get that picture on Instagram.
Plus, Jim Shore. We met Josh from the Walt Disney. Well, I did.
Yeah.
The Disney World president.
Oh, that's right. You got to meet him too.
Yeah. He pulled me. If you didn't hear the story, after I got off Rise of the Resistance, the president of the Disney World Resort pulled me aside and he was asking me about the the ride. It was such a great
You should have
great
asked
encounter.
them. You should have asked them what the qualifications are to be media. That's what you should have asked.
No,
them.
I should ask him, how do I get your job?
Oh, geez. Good luck with
He's
that.
a good-looking dude. I can't.
Yeah.
This not so much, you know.
Well, he probably has the business background too, right?
Yeah. I have a business background.
Okay. Oh, well, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Tracy.
Jeff.
Yes. So, Myers and the Mouse. Thanks, Lena. They're going to be up in about 45 minutes.
Yep.
But yeah, it's there's a lot going on right now. So I'm hoping, it continues into January. We'll see. January things are going to slow down, but we'll see with Festival of the Arts.
January birthdays.
Yep. That'll be here
I'm a
before
snow
you know
baby.
it.
I'm a snow baby.
Snow baby. All right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for being here. If you are watching on the replay or if not already, please subscribe. That would be awesome. Then you'll get your notifications. Hopefully everybody got their notifications. And we will have some new and exciting pins next week. And maybe we'll do some pops. You'll do maybe pops with Zach.
Maybe we'll do pops with Zach since you're not going to be here.
Yeah.
And we'll leave you with this.
Ooh, everybody, we got 2 episodes to catch up on.
Yes.
2 episodes. So we're going to watch that today with Shell. And Lena, you're packing. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for being here. And we will talk to everyone soon. Keep a lookout for those Vlogmas videos coming up. So,
oh, yeah.
Yes.
With the storytellers.
Storytellers
around the
and
countries.
all that other fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, forcing you outside. Nice. Gotta get out, get prepared. All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks everyone.
See you
Sorry
soon.
about my voice.
That's okay.
Apologize.
They understand. All right. Okay, Mar, get your phone charged. We will talk to everyone soon. Bye everyone.